Did you know that being mindful is the answer to every single problem that comes into your head? What problem have you got now? We have situations that we might need to deal with now, but the problem is that it's a mental construction. And whatever challenges you face in your life, being mindful is always the solution. Would you like to be happier? I've yet to meet anybody who doesn't, so I'll assume you do. Well, if you're not doing that painful and destructive thinking, and my guess is, even though you've only been practicing for a few weeks, some of you, there's probably thousands of times already where you have brought your attention back into the present moment and stepped out of some pain-provoking or upsetting or problematic thinking. Am I right? Well, you're doing that, aren't you? I mean, not all the time, of course not, but more and more often you're doing that. And every time you do that, then you're going to be saving yourself from some distress, from some misery. And if you're doing that, well, you might feel a good deal better. And although there's a certain addictive pull to some of these really painful thinking patterns, every time you come back to the body and you break that, you're getting some relief of that. So, yeah, you're going to be a good deal happier, aren't you? If you're not doing the worrying thinking so much, or you're not doing the angry thinking, or you're not beating yourself up, or you're not engaging in your mind when it's moaning and complaining, then there's a pretty fair chance you're going to be a good deal happier. If you want to be healthier, be more mindful. God, I've been reading some stuff today about what high levels of stress and constant stress does to your immune system and to your physical health. Whoa! It would stress you out if you read it. But your body's not designed to be in a permanent state of stress. Now, if the present moment demands it, then yes, the fight or flight response kicks in, and yes, stress is helpful. But, oh dear, a lot of people are almost in a permanent state of stress, and particularly with this COVID madness going on. You see, it's a terror. I mean, to be constantly in that state of stress is absolutely devastating to your immune system. And, I think it would be hard pressed to find any physical illness that in some way is not stress related. No, any doctor would tell you that, of course, there's a relationship between your emotional and your physical health. Now, if you're more mindful, if you're observing your thoughts, if you're being more present, if you're getting more out of your life, you're living a bit juicier, then it's very likely that your physical health is going to be a great deal improved, isn't it? Would you like to be more successful? Well, be more mindful. Being mindful doesn't reduce your chances of being successful. It takes a lot of pressure out of being successful, but actually being mindful adds to the possibility of you being successful. Because if you're not stressed, if you're not lost in your mind, if you are able to give your full attention to the task in hand, then your mind is clear. Whatever you do well, you do with a care, you do with a focus, with a creativity, with an intelligence, with an awareness, with fresh eyes, with a fresh awareness, and very likely what you produce will be of a great deal better quality, and well, that's how you become successful, isn't it? And doing things really well. Would you like better relationships? Yeah, wouldn't we all? Well, be more mindful. When you're with people, give them your full attention. Be there with them, not away in your head or partially distracted. Give them your full attention. Listen. It's amazing what you hear when you listen mindfully and listen deeply. Listen with your whole body. Because if you're fully present when you're listening to somebody, then you're able to hear what they're saying, because it's not being interpreted through your own inner dialogue, through your own judgments, through your own perceptions, through your own thoughts. That's not listening. Give somebody your full attention. Listen without translating. Maybe you'll hear more, you'll understand more. And you know what? That person being listened to will know they're being listened to. They will know that you are giving them your full attention. And people tend to respond very well to that. There's another level of communication there. If you want to be more intelligent, be more mindful. You're developing new areas of your brain. You're developing areas of your brain associated with higher levels of intelligence, with insight, with creative intelligence, out-of-the-box thinking. You're not going to lose your ability to think. You're not going to lose what you've learned, but by developing other aspects of your intelligence, that makes that so much more powerful. There is no problem for which mindfulness is not the answer. If you're facing a firing squad in 5 minutes, you want to be present now, don't you?